Hi students, today we shall discuss the method of solving partial differential equation, namely the Lagrange's equation. Lagrange's equation Pp plus Qq equal to R, where P, Q, R are functions of x, y, z, and small p denote the partial derivative dou z by dou x, small q the partial derivative dou z by dou y. Now the method is based on the following theorem. The statement of the theorem is the solution of Pp plus Qq equal to R is of the form phi of uv equal to 0, where u being a function of xyz, u equal to z1 and v again a function of xyz, v xyz equal to z2 are the solutions of ordinary differential equation. Ordinary at the same time simultaneous. Differential equation dx by capital P equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. So, in order to find the solution of Pp plus Qq equal to R, it is sufficient to find the solution of the ordinary differential equation dx by P equal to dy by q equal to dz by R. Now there are some notes based on this theorem. Note 1. The equation dx by P equal to dy by q equal to dz by R are called auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation. The short form is AE. Now 2. The solution phi of uv equal to 0 can also be written as either u equal to f of v or v equal to another notation, say g of u, etc. Now 3. The first Lagrange's equation Pp plus Qq equal to R is a partial differential equation having two independent variables x, y. We can extend this to 3 or more independent variables. In addition, if there are 3 independent variables, say x, y, z, and u, b, the dependent variable, then the corresponding Lagrange's equation will be of the form capital P dou u by dou x plus Q dou u by dou y plus R dou u by dou z equal to some s, where P, Q, R, S are functions of x, y, z, and u. But in first case, P, Q, R are functions of x, y, and z. Here, if there are 3 independent variables, the coefficients capital P, Q, R, and S are always functions of x, y, z, and u. The corresponding solution can be written as a function of u1, u2, u3 equal to 0, where u1 x, y, z, u equal to c1, u2 x, y, z, u equal to z2, and u3 x, y, z, u equal to z3 are the solution of simultaneous ordinary differential equation called our auxiliary equation dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r equal to du by s. It can be extended to any number of independent variables. So these are the important terms, important points to be remembered when we are solving Lagrange's equation. Now we are going to discuss the method of finding the solution of the auxiliary equation. So in order to solve a Lagrange's equation is connected to the point how can solve the auxiliary equation. Now there are three different methods for solving auxiliary equation. So we are discussing those three different methods, and using those methods we will find the solution of the Lagrange's equation. So let us go to the first method, method 1. And this method is known as comparison method. Here what we do? Here we consider the auxiliary equation corresponding to the given differential equation, given partial differential equation or Lagrange's equation. There we write the auxiliary equation, say dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. Then we compare any two ratios, either dx by p equal to dy by q and dy by q equal to dz by r, or any possible two ratios from here, from this one, and compare and solve. So let us go to, we are going straight away, we go to the examples for such method. So let us write the first question, question number 1. Solve the Lagrange's equation A into P plus Q equal to Z. Now here A is constant. So this is the Lagrange's equation. Now this Lagrange's equation should be written AP plus AQ equal to Z. That is, we are expanding this bracket. Then only we can take capital P, Q and R. So comparing with the equation PP plus QQ equal to R, we can see that capital P is equal to small a, capital Q equal to small a, and capital R equal to Z. Here P and Q are constants, but R is function of Z only, not function of x, y, z. This is the simplest one. So to find the solution of this equation, we should write the auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation is dx by capital P equal to dy by capital Q equal to dz by capital R. Here it is dx by small a equal to dy by small a equal to dz by z. Now we are applying this comparison method. In comparison method, we can compare. Here we will compare dx by a, the first two ratios, comparing first two ratios, that is dx by a equal to dy by a. Now a is cancelled from both sides. We will get a simple ordinary equation dx equal to dy. Now to solve this equation, what we do? We should integrate. So integrating, the left side of integral is x. Integral dx equal to x equal to integral dy, that is y, plus a constant of integration, put it as plus c1. Now we modify this solution as x minus y equal to c1. So this is our u x y z equal to z1 in the theorem. That is similar to the theorem. So this is the function u. Here u is nothing but x minus y. Clearly it is a function of x, y, z. No, and it is independent of z, but here u is equal to x minus y. So this is the first part of the solution. Now compare the next remaining ratios. Here either we can compare first and last or second and last. If we are comparing first and last, we will get the equation dx by a equal to dz by z. Now here a is a constant. Now a is in the denominator. Usually we should take all the constants in the numerator. So we are cross multiplying with this equation. We have dx equal to a dz by z. So here we get another ordinary differential equation. So in order to solve this equation, what we do? We have to integrate. So integrating both sides, we will get x equal to a into ln zn plus c2. Can you understand me? So, again, this can be written as x minus a ln z equal to c2. So, this is equation 2. So, this is the second part of the solution, that is here v is nothing but x minus a into log z. Hence, we have u and b. Therefore, the solution of, so these are the solution of the auxiliary equation star. That is x minus y equal to c1 and x minus a log z equal to c2 are the solution of the auxiliary equation, this one. Dx by a equal to dy by a equal to dz by z. But we have to get the solution of the Lagrange's equation. Now, the theorem states that if u equal to c1 and v equal to c2 are the solutions of the auxiliary equation, then the solution of the Lagrange's equation will be the solution of the Lagrange's equation will be either phi of u v equal to 0, that is phi of u x minus y comma x minus a ln z equal to 0. The same solution can also be written as or x minus a ln z equal to phi of x or phi or another notation f of x minus y. So this is the equation solution. I hope that all can understand this method. Understood? See, okay. Now we are going to the second example. Second, solve the equation. Solve P plus Q equal to sine Z. This is also a simple Lagrange's equation. Here, the same standard form, PP plus QQ equal to R form. So here, capital P is 1, capital Q is 1, and R is equal to sine Z. Therefore, the auxiliary equation is dx by 1 equal to dy by 1 equal to dz by sine Z. Now comparing first and second, that is therefore dx by 1 equal to dy by 1, that is simply dx equal to dy, integrating as usual. We will get x equal to y plus a constant of integration, that is x minus y equal to c1. So this is the first part of the solution. In a similar way, we can compare first and last or second and last. We can compare again, comparing dx by 1 equal to dz by sine z. If we are comparing this one, we will get another solution. This solution is also true. Also, this the solution of the Lagrange's equation, not problem. Therefore, in dx equal to dz by sine z. Now integrating again, x equal to, now dx by sine z not is integral sine z. This is equal to, we should write cosec z dz. So x equal to integral cosec z dz, not integral of sine z. It is integral 1 by sine z. 1 by sine z is cosec z dz. Integral of cosec z is log tan x by 2. There are two formulae, either log cosec z minus cot z or ln tan x by z by 2. Tan z by 2. So we are applying this equation, this formula here. So that is equal to log tan z by 2 plus the constant of integration, put it as c2. Here we have c1, so this is our c2. That is x minus ln tan z by 2 equal to c2. Therefore, the required solution is x minus ln tan z by 2 equal to function of x minus y. We will usually we should write function of smaller function, either u or v. In u or v, what is smaller, we should write the other one is equal to the function of the smaller one. So this is the solution. Understand? Okay. Now we can go to the next example. That one, solve the equation. Solve yz into p plus 2x into q equal to x into y. Dx by the auxiliary equation. Here, what is our p? P is equal to yz. q equal to 2x, r equal to xy. We have to write the corresponding auxiliary equation dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. So dx by yz equal to dy by 2x equal to dz by xy. Here, if we are comparing first one, that is dx by yz equal to dy by 2x, we cannot proceed because here this is the equation. In this equation, x and y are the differential dx dy. So we have to there the integral is with respect to x and integration with respect to y. So here we have additional variables z. So we cannot proceed if we are compare the first and second. So this is not possible. Therefore, next we can compare the first and last. If we are comparing first and last two ratios, last ratio dx by yz equal to dz by xy. Now y is common, so we can cancel both. The remaining equation becomes dx by z equal to dz by x. Now cross multiplying x dx equal to z dz, we get a simple exact differential equation. Now integration, if we are applying integration, we will get the answer x integral x dx is x square by 2, here z square by 2. Now in order to avoid this fraction by 2, we usually do multiply this equation before integration. Multiply the equation with the 2 on both sides, then integrate. That is 2x dx equal to 2z dz. That is, we are multiplying both sides by 2. Now integrating, we will get integral 2x is x square equal to z square plus c1. That is x square minus z square equal to c1. So this is our first part of the solution. In a similar way, we can compare the second and last ratio, that is dy by 2x equal to, yes, dy by 2x equal to dz by xy. Here the additional variable is x, because dy dz integration should execute with respect to, integration should be done with respect to y and z. So here x is the additional variable, but here x is common, so we can cancel, no problem. Dy by 2 equal to dz, that is, we are cancelling x. So dy by 2 equal to dz by y. Now cross multiply, because variable separable form. We are in order to solve this equation,